Oh no, there just had to come a time where I would come back to the mansion.
To...
Why, Luigi?
Does that mean Halloween came early?
Well, shit, son.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, a rather surprise entry that got a re-release via the Nintendo Switch. And I mean, you know, what luck, considering the only other means to play this game beforehand was through the Nintendo the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
Now that we have it on the Switch, we can actually properly do it for a change, and well, we can talk about our history with this game and how it compares to the rest of the series. But that said, let's start off with our set piece for the game, the Evershade Valley, home to the mystical subtitle for the North American release of the game.
Yes. Meanwhile, in an undisclosed mansion,
Professor Egad has recently taken up residence because he's found that Evershade Valley is also home to its own supernatural life forms.
He has his... Oh, apparently much friendlier ones than the ones that took over his last mansion.
yeah.
I mean, it's funny too because I remember, like, the original mansion, it's like you had the portrait ghosts, and then all the small fry were pretty much just artificial beings. But here in Evershade Valley, these greenies and whatnot are actually legitimate creatures that inhabit this place.
What?
Unfortunately, someone's a little salty over his defeat last game and has decided to take his anger out on the Dark Moon.
I love the deal. Look,
I
and then
decided
there's this
we're
asshole.
going too smoothly, and I'm gonna mess it up.
And thus an entire new region, a la Mario Land or something like that, has now been enveloped in a dark phantasm fog.
Oh. And without the Dark Moon's influence keeping these ghosts in check, they've become aggressive ne'er-do-wells.
Oh my gosh, they're making a wreck.
Get out of there while your life's still intact!
Get out of there, Egad!
And so begins our story of Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yahoo!
Meanwhile, in Mansion D, that's apparently canon now, according to this game, Luigi's at home he's just sleeping.
Yeah. Look, Luigi's a humble man. He doesn't require much for a living space.
Yeah, even though I'm pretty sure we earned him enough to get him his own mansion, alas. While as he looks at the static inside the TV, all Poltergust style, a friendly face shall visit him on screen.
Ow!
This is what I get from watching some marathons.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that. I'm preparing the pixelator. Now come on over here. Wait, the pixel, what's...
Hold still, young feller.
I don't like where this is going.
Is this thing tested? Is this thing tested?
It is now!
It is now.
And so, all of the millions of polygon pixels that make up Luigi's model have been warped straight to the bunker that Egad has holed himself up in.
Yeah?
He's been Captain End, the game mastered.
Oh no. But wait, we weren't allowed to be referenced in that show.
Yeah. Even Mario Brothers did, really. But, alas. Greetings, Luigi. I knew our paths would cross again. You seem a bit tense, son. Relax. We're perfectly safe here in this impenetrable bunker.
Impenetrable, but no.
Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to? I imagine you've been off adventuring with that daredevil brother of yours.
Whenever I'm allowed.
Me? Oh, I've just been continuing my research on paranormal happenings and whatnot. In fact, after our last adventure, I became somewhat of an authority in the field.
Good for you.
But enough about that. Let me fill you in on our ghostly predicament. See that on the screen? That there's the Dark Moon.
It looks like a croissant.
It's a mysterious celestial body that has a pacifying effect on all the ghosts in Evershade Valley. When I heard about it, I jumped at the rare chance to study ghosts in a peaceful environment.
Oh, that's nice.
It was incredible, my boy. I was doing some of the best research of my long and storied career. That is, until something snapped inside the ghosts and they suddenly got all hostile.
Did you forget to pay them?
It got so bad, I had to escape from the Gloomy Manor and hide here, where the ghosts can't find me. Of course, I'm not one to sit around and twiddle my thumbs. I want to know why the ghost freaked out. So I settled in and did some research to figure out what had happened.
Uh-huh.
That's when I discovered something truly astonishing. The dark moon had vanished from the sky.
Oh.
And on top of that, the whole of Evershade Valley has become enveloped in an eerie fog.
Oh no, kryptonite fog.
Now, I can't be sure, but I think the disappearance of the dark moon is what caused all this mess. And what a mess it is! If we don't do something about it, the ghost might leave this valley and terrorize the world beyond. Or still, my research will go to waste. We can't let that happen, my boy.
Priorities.
Now, I've got good news, and I've got bad news. Wait here.
Oh. Oh.
Just, wait a minute.
Oh, what luck. You already had a shard.
Thank goodness.
But the bad news is that I found a fragment of the dark moon nearby, meaning the thing's broken.
Oh. That would do it.
And this dark moon piece seems to be corrupted by some sort of energy. I reckon it's a disruptive energy that suppresses the dark moon's ability to pacify ghosts. But lucky for us, I've got inventions for all kinds of situations. Stand back, Sonny.
Okie dokie.
Watch me work my scientific magic.
Oh.
That's an oxymoron in and of itself.
Let's see. It's a cleaning record spinner.
Yeah, just needs a good old scrub-a-dub, and all the evil magic inside is gone. And thus, we can actually go back to the mansion that Egad fled from.
Oh.
I've done it, Luigi! It seems to have regained its original power! And did you hear that whooshing noise outside, youngster? Thank you, Luigi. Let me check my instruments. Criminy!
Oh.
All the fog around this bunker is gone!
Oh.
Quick, let's take a look at the map of Evershade Valley!
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the map and see if there's currently only one building currently available.
Damn.
Man.
Unfortunately, it's not currently up for rent.
Damn.
Damn! Luigi, do you know what this means? No. We should be able to reach the Gloomy Manor now. But more importantly, it means that restoring the Dark Moon will solve all our problems. If we find all the Dark Moon pieces, the fog in the valley will vanish, and the ghosts will return to normal. But until then, all those ghosts will need to be contained. That's where you come in, Luigi.
No.
Why, you're the best ghost wrangler I know, son!
Aren't I the only one you know?
Can't you get somebody else?
Coincidentally, you're also the only ghost wrangler I know.
Okay.
So what do you say, young feather? Will you help me capture the ghosts and restore the Dark Moon?
I don't have much of a say in the matter, do I?
Of course you will. It'll be just like old times. Sorry, Luigi, but thou must, because you're stuck on this adventure whether you like it or not. So, first things first, we need a Poltergust. And unfortunately, the only Poltergust available is inside the manor.
Oh boy.
Man.
You think Egad would go to the trouble of making, like, backups?
I mean, fair, but what if he's locking the spare parts? What are you scared of, Sonny? It's just a few harmless ghosts. Well, a few hundred ghosts, and they're not exactly harmless. But looky here, with my brains and your
Mustache.
the freaking, like, Wii Shop channel, like, swirly thingy pops up. We're in a bit of a pickle here, aren't we?
Yeah.
You think?
He couldn't even have one nice thing to say about Luigi. He's just like, oh, yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle.
I done nothing wrong to this atrocity.
Well, he is green like a pickle. Well, the only way out of this mess is to restore the Dark Moon, which means you're going to need some ghost hunting gear, son. But wouldn't you know it, I left my new Poltergust 5000 somewhere inside the Gloomy Manor. So now that I've cleared that blasted fog from around the place, I'm sending you in after it.
Why?
Oh, but it looks like he has a... Oh, hey, a free DS!
Oh.
Look familiar?
Yes.
This customized DS has an interactive map of the Gloomy Manor in it.
Ha! Ha!
They are not shy from advertising their products in their game.
Which is funny considering this thing was already outdated by the time this game came out.
True.
And then they doubled down on that in the third game.
Yes, to hilarious results. It'll also allow me to communicate with you while you're exploring.
Oh, I could play Mario Kart DS on this.
Also, you're gonna need a flashlight.
No.
And it's mighty dark in there, so you'll want this flashlight.
Oh.
Pretty heavy duty for a flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, youngster, let's test the DS.
Oh, but
Hopefully I made sure to recharge the batteries.
I don't have any games for it though. Wait.
EGAD would be the type to forget to install like a slot for DS games on it.
I'd imagine.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what kids use them for?
But yes, that's clearly what they do.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and mark an important location for you.
Damn, I didn't know the DS could be used as a phone.
I mean, I still remember back when the DSi came out, and that was like the first major like version of the DS that actually had a music player.
Oh yeah.
That's the garage. I think that's where I left the Poltergust 5000.
Oh.
You ready, son?
No.
I'll zap you to the Gloomy Manor with my new, largely untested pixelator.
Well, untested aside from earlier when I brought you here.
Well, let's all the pixels make it. Let's just go. Hold on to your mustache.
I really like your EGAD voice.
maybe-
It's very fitting.
Yeah.
It's
It
very
is.
fitting, but it also kills my throat. And I'm also just thinking to myself, this is normally Logan shtick. Where the heck is he?
I'm sorry. This is called working the graveyard shift,
Dun-dun-dun. It's better.
Oh,
It's
you-
better than my voice when I.
and also called legitimately. I'm working overtime, and if you can believe it, the thing I was testing exploded in a most spectacular fashion right before this started.
Wait.
So I'm doing a quick support thing while I watch the intro because I do want to see this again. Because
Now,
I'm
real quick,
happy
you
to
mean
see this game finally put out. Yes.
Now, real quick, you mean exploded in a metaphorical sense, right?
So we're gonna find the garage up ahead, and we're gonna make sure that nothing has that no debris has landed close to this road.
Well, there
about-
you go then.
I was even about to say it's better than me doing a fucking EGAD voice when I was doing this for streams.
Oh.
You did fine.
Nah.
Boy.
Hello?
Luigi? Come in, Luigi. You there, young feller?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. I was worried that the battery died in the DS.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, wouldn't that have sucked? But I turned the screen brightness down, so it should be good for a while. I mean, yeah, fair game there. You look a bit nervous, son. Try to loosen up a bit. Besides, tiptoeing about won't get us anywhere. You can run by holding B while walking. You're gonna move on.
Run!
Exactly, run with the B button, because this is how you had to run the original game.
Yep. Okay, I'm tired.
So yeah, I guess since we're already playing the game, you can run like this, you can move around like this, you can call out like this with the D-pad directions.
Of course, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
And unfortunately, at the given time, all we have is a flashlight. And unlike Luigi's Mansion 1, we can't exactly turn it on or off. So any purists out there that were hoping that feature would still remain, tough luck.
Ah, well.
Oh.
Hello? Anyone home?
I guess they didn't want that pizza.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go home now.
Time to go home. Bye.
I'm sorry, Dad, but I can't get in, so I think maybe you should get someone else to do this for you.
Yeah. I'm just a simple plumber. What? How am I supposed to get into the house? What? Oh,
Oh.
what's that? Ah, a jalopy.
The ghosties.
Oh!
Oh.
Peekaboo.
Hey.
What's that thing? Surely that won't be important, right?
Right.
Right.
Sure.
Totally.
So. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Mousy.
Mouse.
Mousy!
Mousy! And he's got the key!
Oh no!
Get that
A mouse!
Hi,
Why
a
are you
moose.
afraid of a mouse?
Oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's because I was pressing the D-pad at the exact same time, so that was weird. Anyway, we finally got our key. We can get inside the mansion.
Yahoo!
Don't worry, Luigi. It's just a simple keyhole. Just twist it, and all should be good. Oh!
Never mind. You lost the key. You fucked up somehow.
I didn't know nothing. All I did was put the key in.
That was the only key, Luigi.
I did
Are
nothing
you
wrong.
prepared to pay the price?
Do you take cash or credit?
I currently only accept PayPal donations.
What's a PayPal?
What the fuck's a PayPal?
My
Well,
God.
while we're still here, I do believe we should check the jalopy, because that's where we'll find our Poltergust.
Yay!
New and improved.
Yay.
I still like this model.
It's got a bit of a gaping hole in the back, so we'll work that out later.
Hey, Louie.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, nice going, Luigi.
The slight enjoyment I have, everything afterwards always become bad luck.
why does
Yeah.
Why is Luigi not allowed to be happy?
Well, this is good. This is important.
Good work, Luigi. That there is the new and improved Poltergust 5000. It's simple to use. Just hold down ZR to vacuum.
All right.
Before you go hunting ghosts, why don't you test it out on some of the junk in that room? Go on, give her a whirl.
Well, hop to it. And right away, how does this feel compared to Luigi's Mansion 3 and, to a lesser extent, the original?
Okay, so I guess considering that this is literally the direct successor to the original game, we could start there. I think control-wise it works fine. Like, there are definitely some things I do kind of miss. Like, you can still, you can use the right stick to twist yourself around like this and such, especially for the HD version of the game. This wasn't exactly a luxury in the 3DS original, because that was before we had the new 3DS XL, which gave us a right nub.
Right.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
nub. So the only way you were gonna, look up if you need to search for something is if you push the X button, or if you had or you use the console's gyroscope capabilities,
Right.
which is still applicable here. Ah, perfect. Another key.
Hi,
This time
Daddy.
you didn't have to take it from a mouse.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank goodness.
Oh, and trust me, these mansions have a really bad pest problem.
yeah.
How are you liking the Poltergust 5000 so far, Luigi? Not too shabby, eh? Just wait until you catch some ghosts with the thing. In fact, there should be a few nearby.
Oh.
Oh, and I know you young fellers are all about learning by doing, but you really should take a look at the guide. Just open the pause menu with the plus button, and then select guide. You'll thank me later.
Oh.
I just wanted to be cool.
For all your knowledgeable gameplay needs. No need to worry about a long-winded speech from the old man about how to do things.
Yeah.
Just check the guide. I don't have time to explain anymore. I'm too old for this.
If you need instructions on how to get through the mansion, check out the enclosed instruction book.
What instruction book?
The one I just finished talking about.
Huh. That looks like a very convincing door. Except it's not really.
You can't fool Luigi.
Aha!
The mud room.
Oh.
What? I don't see any
Also,
mud
what the-
here, though. This is...
Oh,
Oh!
hold up a moment.
What was
What's
that?
that out there?
What this?
Poltergust!
It's a popper, and he's all
Ghosty.
poultry.
He found a gem.
I still love Poster Pub.
Oh, yeah, he's
Same.
adorable.
Yeah.
He's an adorable little scamp, and home to probably some of the more slightly obnoxious missions in the whole game.
Perhaps, but he's a good boy. He's a good dead boy.
He's a good dead boy.
He did nothing wrong!
I mean, when you really think about it, are the ghosts in Evershade Valley really dead, or were they just born that way?
I guess it really is just kind of
They're
like,
just unliving their lives, man.
I guess it really is just kind of dependent on like how death goes in Mario. Like for example, like Boos. Like what were Boos like when they were alive? Assuming they were alive.
Good question. I don't think they were ever alive. I think they were just made that way through Dark Koopa magic. Oh, hello!
Oh,
Spooters!
Spiders!
away with you.
Unfortunately, I don't have a reliable means of taking them out yet, but, yeah, no, they're gonna be creeping and crawling all throughout these mansions, and whenever you see them, flash them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now then, thankfully we've already done this once, so we get the picture at this point.
Luigi, you keep losing these keys.
It's not my fault.
That's why I get more of them.
Oh. They got the Bulby thing. You get. No, you get. You get. You.
And we want that Bulby theme, so we should probably chase after him. Assuming Luigi will stop being scared shitless of him for 1 minute.
I pooped myself.
Oh! Ow! That's right. Right away!
You know, it's a good thing I'm a video game character, otherwise that would have really smarted.
If that were real, that would have been agonizingly painful.
They wound me.
They gave me a boo-boo on my shoulder.
Hello? May I have my spark plug back?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, come on!
It's all the way up there. Also, I'm back, like, in full capacity now.
Hooray!
The debris has been cleaned.
Yay.
Yay!
So it was a literal explosion.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, let's just go up there and get to that
Allegedly.
stroke. Let's go up there and get to that bolt. What? Yes, he can.
Hello?
Luigi, do you see that green circular panel on the wall?
Yes?
It unlocks the door. All you gotta do is flash it with the...
I don't think I should do that. There's kids watching.
Criminy! The Poltergust 5000 is missing the strobe bulb!
Oh!
You won't be able to open that door without it. Those pesky ghosts must have hid it somewhere. It looks like a green little light bulb.
Mine doesn't look like that.
Mine looks like my nose.
Find it, post haste.
Okay.
How do you know what mine looks like, you creep?
So just head on up there, get the bowl. Yes, Sammy?
So how well was this?
Well, there's definitely a door on the other side of this door.
Or fishies.
Whoa, that's a mean-looking fishy.
Oh, you know what that reminds me? So, a few days ago I was on vacation
Oh, there's a star
and we
there.
saw an aquarium of fish, and one of them looked like Dory.
Oh, so it was like a blue. What was it? A blue flounder?
Or blue something?
I think so.
Okay, come on. Oh, the...
I'll have to share some pictures later.
Hey. So,
Raise it on down and act quick, because that thing ain't gonna stay down there forever.
I mean, I will give it credit that, like, for what it is, like, what it's going for, like... Again, it was on the 3DS, not as powerful as the GameCube, technically, but I think that, I remember really liking the mansion, like, set piece. Like, I remember liking the mansion design a lot more. Like, I feel like it became more stylized.
To a degree. Like, I'll still say that the very original Luigi's Mansion still has the most charm out of all of them, but I'll say for what it's worth, they don't slack on the mansion designs of this game. Oh, jeez.
My eyes.
look at- yeah, be careful with that. That's a new staple that... In hindsight, I feel like Luigi's Mansion 3 kind of skimped on the tutorials a bit because it expected this game to be the big tutorial for all these mechanics.
Well, I mean, they kind of had a mini tutorial of sorts with Polterpup, but it was very glossed over.
Right. I mean, to be fair, that's all the game really needed, so I think Luigi's Mansion 3 gets my props for that.
Fair.
Anyway.
Whoa there, feller. Don't go flashing yourself with that. The strobe bulb isn't a toy. It's a powerful tool.
Oh.
For one thing, it can activate any of my inventions that feature green circular panels. And it's mighty easy to use. Just aim and press A to flash. Try it on the nearby door.
I don't know if James wants me to take over for EGAT. I'm liking his EGAT.
Maybe next session, but I mean, I'll do the best I can. But for now, it's starting to hurt my throat a bit.
Oh, if it's hurting, then I can take over. Because we both know he's going to be doing a lot. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, speak of the devil. Just do it, Logan. Just,
Yes.
Just
All right.
switch his
Did you
voice
just
chip.
call me the
Double
devil,
go.
Luigi?
That's the ticket, Sonny. But there's more. The strobe bulb allows you to stun ghosts by flashing them. Only then can they be captured. Get that? Got that? Go on, now give those paranormal dust bunnies what for. Yeah, this seems a little bit. This seems like an easier version of the first game. It's called optimization.
Optimization.
We gotta take into consideration the current market, dear boy.
Because I will say, as much as I like the strobe bulb, there's a part of me that worries that it kind of... There's an element of it that I feel almost kind of trivializes the ghost catching thing, because it's like it's a simple like bam, they're done, as opposed to like the timing that was required of just of flicking the light on.
Right. Or holding down the button to keep the light off, and then letting go at the exact right moment.
Right. But I mean, again, like we said, like younger audience, and it does, and I guess it does streamline the process.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah. I guess my only real not the only real critique I had was that it does kind of undermine. It kind of makes it seem like the ghosts.
Oh. Ow.
I still think of the original game and how like ghosts really hated the light. So to just suddenly shine, your normal light on the ghost now, and it's like they're very phased by it. It's like, I don't know, it kind of removes some of the potency of it.
Yeah, the logic of the. Hey.
Maybe you could just argue that like they just have a stronger tolerance to it than the ones in the first game, whereas like the ones in the first games, they're just pansies when it comes to the light.
You know what? I guess you know what?
Still love that.
You know, I think I'd love that bit. You know what, James? I think I'm actually going to concede a bit to hype there in that. So you mentioned, if I'm correct, so the ghosts in the first game were not real ghosts, but like facsimiles made by the boos.
No, they were made by the ghost artist Vincent Van Gogh. Like he painted.
Oh,
them.
the painter. Gotcha. Okay, so in that case, I think then I can understand, because when we try to shine our light on boos, they don't seem to mind the light, and when we shine our light on portrait ghosts, normally they're okay. Only in certain conditions does it freak them out. So maybe that is true. Maybe it's just regular ghosts aren't as freaked out by light only in like certain circumstances.
So yeah, the whole process of catching ghosts this time around is that first you flash it with a strobe bulb, then you suck them up.
Yep.
And the Poltergust 5000 this time around has a additional feature where there's a gauge now. When that fills up, you press the A button, and that's it. Pretty much, it's essentially a life sucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And do note that. Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh no.
Do note that this
What are they
means
looking
that.
for?
Do note that with this added bit of power, this means that the game is going to start throwing ghosts at you with much higher HP bars than you've ever seen in the first game.
Not by a whole lot, though.
Well, not
like
on,
the greenies are the greenies are pretty much they're still standard fodder, like 10, only 10 HP. Then you'll get like some of the bigger enemies that can reach up to around the hundreds.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, my paint.
But I do believe that's it for this current mission.
Oh, that's the spirit, Luigi. Literally. Just like old times, eh, fella?
I guess so.
All right, that's enough for now. I'll bring you back to the bunker. Actually, I just got a really good cardio workout in. I got an energy drink with me. I could stay a little bit longer. And nonsense, your poor eyesight from the 3D needs a break.
Man.
Yeah. So here's the most divisive aspect of the sequel. There are levels now, like actual segmented levels.
And again, my intended belief is that this was mainly the case because this was on the 3DS. The Nintendo was trying to be very careful about limiting exposure to watching the filtered 3D footage or whatever.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So
right.
they had to create ample sit down breaks in between stages. Now that we're on the Switch, and the only thing rotten is your brain from all of them LCD screens, as they were going to be anyway, or
OLEDs if you're using that.
Or
model.
OLEDs, right? Doy. I don't. Again, if there was one, we've been talking about this for a while, and it's in my hands. It's in James' hands. I'm not gonna stare the gift horse in the mouth, but we all were saying that if there was one major thing we would change if we had the ability to remake or remaster this, it would be to remove this aspect and let it be a free roam game again.
Right. I don't entirely mind coming back here for very super pivotal plot points, but the fact that that makes up a good 50 or 60% of the game now, it kind of just it leads to Luigi's Mansion 2 being a bit of a pace breaker compared to the original and to some extent 3.
Right. I might just make it out of this mess. Let's see what you sucked up with the Poltergust 5000.
Okay.
Down there, Sonny.
Because that's the other thing, is get ready to watch this cutscene a lot. Because it's done.
Yeah, but thankfully they shortened it for later levels.
Oh. And into...
So watch as they all get sucked down, and we get to see our progress. Because now we've collected a new type of ghost, the greenies. Again, the typical fodder.
They wait.
And some money.
They wait.
Wait, hold on a minute. That's my hard-earned savings.
Wait a minute.
Investments.
Hey, I need that money to afford upgrades.
Alright, I'm going to just invest this into Apple stock now. And he's like, no, I don't want that in Apple stock. Buy mushroom. Oh, you're still here. Incredible. I'll start studying these ghosts post-haste. Wondering where that pipe goes?
None of your business.
Out. All the stuff you collect goes to a super safe vault below. It's a good idea to visit it often to check your progress and see the results of my studies. I've got ghost descriptions, hints, given each ghost spectral mass. Knowledge is power, after all.
I don't see how that last bit would be any helpful.
Okay, I'll scan the Gloomy Manor in search of paranormal signals. Don't you question. I reckon the ghost that took the other Dark Moon pieces is hiding in there. Why do we look at it now?
Was I being threatened?
Yeah.
So I believe there's like, what, 5 or 6 stages in every mansion?
Most mansions have about 5 levels and then a boss level.
Okay.
Usually, yeah.
Which does lead up to something I'll mention right now as far as how we're going to be recording this. With the exception of one particular mansion, all of these will take about 2 sessions to finish, because we're going to be pretty much split the workload evenly.
Alright.
Okay.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, so 3...
Actually, before I forget, why don't we take up EGAD's offer and check out the vault?
Okay, 3 stages apiece. And, let's look at it. Check them out. So, who was it that handled this remake again?
Oh,
The remake itself was handled by Tantalus, who you may be familiar with if you've played the recent Zelda remasters.
Right, like the Skyward Sword remaster and the... did they handle the Twilight Princess port up for Wii U?
They did.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I like their Wind Waker. I love the Wind Waker one.
And I'll say for what it's worth, like, I think they did a pretty good job of porting Dark Moon, because I do think, by and large, this HD remaster, save for, like, 1 or 2 quirks, is pretty much the superior version all around.
Well, I guess that's something that, unless there's some examples that are better left talking about later on in the game, what would you say that, like, this game improves upon compared to the original to make you hold that mindset of it being the superior version?
Well, first and foremost, it looks nicer. Secondly, it runs... the whole game runs completely smooth. Like, you never have to worry about how the original... Like with the original release, where the frame rate was uncapped. So it led to some areas being running poorly while others ran much better than they should have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the PS3 Sonic Unleashed problem.
Oh.
But beyond that, like, and also they put the to make up for the fact that you're not looking at a bottom screen anymore for the map. They put that mini map on the screen, the single screen itself, and it doesn't take up too much real estate either. So it helps you when the help is needed, but also doesn't take up much needed real estate.
Yeah.
Just like if you've never taken the chance to actually play Dark Moon up till now, or excuse me, Luigi's Mansion 2, because they're just sticking with the international title for this release, which I'm totally all on board for. Definitely get it on Switch. I would recommend it, even as someone who thinks it's the weakest game in the trilogy.
Luigi's so sad, but also Logan disappeared again.
Again? Okay. Ready for some more action? Ah, you're a courageous lad. You know, you remind me of myself at your age, feller. Those were the days. Anywho, we need to start searching for the rest of the Dark Moon. Luckily, I've got just the invention to make our job easier. I call it the Periscope, a tip-top device that detects and measures distant paranormal signals. Oh, can I see it? Not in your life, Buster.
Aww.
In fact, I just used it to scan the Gloomy Manor, and I found some strong activity in the north rooms. That's where we'll start our search.
Man.
I don't like this.
You haven't changed a bit, my boy. There's no reason to be scared now that you're equipped with my mighty Poltergust 5000.
You're no longer not useless.
Now details. There's a mechanism that controls the access to that section. The access mechanism is in the foyer. I'll give you instructions once you get there.
I thought it was pronounced for year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've heard it's pronounced foyer.
Yeah, I've heard
I think it's pronounced full.
French.
I've heard. I like foyer.
It goes.
Anyway,
both
my throat's doing all right now, but please take over for me.
Got all that? Good. Now get a move on.
Sorry, one bit of debris landed on someone's head, and they had to ask me if that was meant to be from me or if that was from something else. Luckily, I had plausible deniability, so don't upload this video before August, and then we should be totally fine. No, okay, it's fine. Genuinely, it was just like a quick little emergency thing, and I got an emergency call even though I'm supposed to be off the clock now. But they apologize. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
What I thought was funny is that, like, just because of the timing of Jem saying, like, oh, this is the superior version, even if I still think it's the weakest game in the series, I was jokingly gonna say that, like, that opinion offended you, and that's why you left.
No. Again, it's just.
Oh, I just realized something.
Again.
Now that I have the stroll bolt.
Again, this is just a unique instance that this normally does not. Oh, hey, nice. We can now go outside. Yeah, now, can we replay stages with equipment, or if we were to redo stage A1, would we lose our strobe bulb again?
You can replay them with all the equipment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you kind of have to because a certain something from the original game does return, and in order to tackle that side quest, you are going to need some additional tech.
Oh, gotcha. And including these jewels, there are like what, 15, 16 in every mansion?
Yeah.
Yep, and they are all the exact same shape, but with different colors.
Mm-hmm. And similar to the third...
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that, like, yeah, so similar to Luigi's Mansion 3, in fact, this is the game that introduced it, there are gyms hidden throughout all the mansions that you go to. Even though they're fun to collect, all you get out of them is just, like, a little cosmetic that you find back in the bunker. Like, you don't get any, like, gameplay extras or whatnot if you collect them all.
It's purely for bragging rights, which is why I'm not going to focus on getting all of them for this playthrough. I'm just going to stick with the normal adventure. Like, go from point A to point B, and take care of whatever ghosts I can, and collect whatever I can along the way.
Okay. No stress, no...
This is going to be kind of like Luigi's Mansion 3. This will be a relatively chill playthrough.
Just, yeah, do note, it's only because we played this game 100%, we know there's nothing...
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
Keep talking.
So, these red guys, they kind of stink. They're also, they're big muscle heads, and they just took the gears needed to work that mechanism.
And therefore, we have no way to get into the past the aquarium without beating up all the reddies.
Yep. Unfortunately, those slammers have got to go.
The fish will live another day. Alright, well...
My God.
It's a good... considering the place we're in, I'd imagine those fish should have been ghost fish. Also, looking back on it, it's one of those things, it's so weird that I keep neglecting, but technically that's a dead cheap on that statue.
Yep, or at least a really decrepit-looking statue of one.
Yeah.
But, get used to this as well, where, kind of like Stuffwell, Egad's gonna start repeating a lot of things that you clearly see happen in front of you in case the dumb kid at home didn't pay attention because his eyes were open.
Actually, I remember this part.
I just gave you a great idea. Now, and I'm going to call this the DS. The Dual Scream!
Oh, no.
That's going into the Type 5 right there. Okay. You want to open the map in the Dual Scream, use it to locate the brute ghosts in the West Wing before you die. Alright, that's cool. Alright. Map has a whole slew of features, so be sure to mess around with it later.
What's happening?
But for now, time is money. Look lively.
Okay.
There is a line that I found really funny when watching Doug play this live.
What was that?
That is coming
What's that?
up. Well,
Oh, okay.
it is coming up. Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Jerk.
Yeah, also get ready for a bit of that because we gotta revisit some places. But thank goodness, we actually have a very active mini-map on screen now.
Oh, money.
Yep, we do. And as always, there's a lot of money to be found in these parts. Can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
But
like that's a very pretty portrait, but it's lacking in color.
I put a
actually, now that I have the strobe bulb, I can take care of rats easier.
Oh, yeah,
now.
classic.
You killed them.
Yeah, but they turn into money.
Yeah. Don't question why. Don't question why it feels like we're like an old '80s movie villain. We're turning the critters into money.
Now that's a move I can get behind.
You can buy anything for the right amount of oil.
Or as my brother says, Earl.
Earl. Oh, that's cute.
What were you about to mention there, Sam? Because I heard slightly mention my name.
I said like there was something funny, like funny line coming up that I found funny when I was watching you stream, like at the time.
Those three tiles are sticking out in a weird way.
3 towels?
Tiles.
Oh. Yeah.
They do stick out, but they don't really do anything as far as I'm aware.
And I don't think, as a heads up, I don't think we get that jump, quote-unquote, jump ability we have in the third game.
No, it's only in the third game.
Yeah.
All we have to our name right now is being able to use our
vacuum,
strobe bulb, the vacuum, which does still stuck and blow as per the norm, and
the hello button,
and a certain little something we'll talk about later.
Right, and also the hello button.
That's right.
Aww. And I believe this will still be archived audio of Martinet, yeah?
Yeah, it's still Martinet's voice.
Okay.
Like, everything from the original Dark Moon has more or less been preserved for this remaster.
Yeah, because, like, that's the thing. Like, as far as I know, like, when it comes to remakes, they've usually been pretty good about preserving a lot of the voice work.
An artiste at work. Hey, how's the picture coming along?
Hey, don't look! I'm not ready!
Would you get back there?
Get back over there!
The master for work. My
So
greatest
those are
creation.
though I don't know what to call them. I guess I just call them like the Polter Blues or something like that. You'll see what they specialize in.
I think they're like, what, the Hiders or something like
I
that?
think they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, bats!
Oh, no.
Bats! If you flash them, they turn into dollar
I don't
bills.
think Dracula ever sees that shit coming when he goes into a house that he'll just be turned into a Benjamin.
What is a man?
Right on the spot.
Ah, come on.
Poof. Luigi's like, oh, I got this. Poof.
Sorry, Mr. Dracula.
It's like freaking forget a gun to the head.
Well, this is
or
the lab
whatever
from the
that
opening of
one-
the game.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. And someone clearly needs to grease the freaking wood, because that freak is going to drive me nuts.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. The only other thing I can say as a bit of a heads up of things to come, which can be for better or for worse. This was also the game I remember where it was like, oh,
What the?
he's being zapped by that thing. I guess as a heads up, like they start to use these ghosts more like their version of the minions.
Yeah, they do radiate that energy.
Which, I mean, it can work, like the one that ran right straight into the wall when he got spooked by in the bathroom. Like, it helps that they're not too loud.
They're not too loud, and I mean, it's, I don't know. They're very harmless, for lack of a better word. It's still pretty childish at the end of the day, but they're harmless.
Yeah. Well, I'd say like they fit within like the tone of Mario. I'll say that much.
Hmm. Okay, weird book thing.
Jeez.
Wait. What, the rat.
Jeez.
The rat!
Where's the rat? Oh.
The rat's in there.
Yeah, rat's gone. And oh,
The moment you said, "Where's the rat?" I thought of, I let him go.
You let him out.
What you doing? So that's a thing of just a little hint of things to come.
Okay, I was double checking something. You can't actually jump. You can't actually jump in this game. You have to do it when you're sucking.
Oh.
that's right. It's primarily useful for the first boss. Well, in massive air quotes there.
Oh.
Like, it's basically whenever you're sucking something up and you're stuck on that thing for a while, you can press the B button to jump. But I can't think of too many good use cases for it, so it may as well not have been there in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
it's
was like,
mostly
wait a
supposed to be
minute,
like
I
a
have to
dodging
remember something
mechanic
there.
where you can like jump over ghosts that try to hit you.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
okay.
Because I had to.
I guess?
Yeah, because I had to remember. Wait a minute. I remembered my stream I jumped a few times, so I had to double check on that one.
So how do the hiders work, James?
They'll hide in a certain position and just throw stuff at you. Interact with the thing they're hiding in, and they'll be spooked right out of it.
Yeah.
Though if you leave them hanging for too long, they'll get impatient and move somewhere else.
When they start moving like that, can you still catch them with the strobe bulb, or do you need to have like found them first?
You can still get them.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's like as long as they're like out in the open, you can still stun them.
That's fair. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on inside and catch the other ghosts that still have our doohickeys.
Fair enough. Oh,
I'm so fascinated.
take care.
Are you enjoying yourself, royalty, Jordan?
Oh, jeez.
Oh yes, I am.
Spider
Thank you for
webs
asking.
dug in.
And spiders.
And bigger spiders.
That's fucking hilarious, though, Logan.
This mansion needs better upkeep.
But could you imagine that, Doug, and being able to just flash with a light bulb and bam, you go, oh
Go
my
spiders.
goodness.
Hurry, before they disappear.
Come on.
Nice.
Gold critters will give you gold bars.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's just gold bullion.
It is funny that you say that, Logan, because if I remember when I first got to the boss, I'm pretty sure I was unable to fucking beat it for maybe a week, only because of what it is.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, a gold bone.
wonder what that does.
If in the event you lose all your hearts, that gold bone will essentially be your auto life.
It's a lifesaver.
It can be, assuming you do lose all those hearts.
Yeah.
You seem to have found something very special there, Luigi. I've heard that your chances of finding one of these is better if you have a lot of treasure.
I like to keep James on his toes.
I get the feeling, fuck you. I get the feeling that bone will come in handy when you need it most. But that's just a wild guess. Yep, pure speculation.
But that's just a theory, an EGAD theory.
Really shows Logan sadism coming in.
That moment wasn't even overtime. That moment was I had to mute my mic because I was typing, because basically at the exact moment someone was... So do you know that one room, James, in Cave Story, where if you go down to help the professor, you've just signed yourself for having Curly Brace die?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
So I'm putting that in Cordelli Funny. So basically, someone made a post where it's when discussing game design choices, never underestimate the power of just saying, but it's really funny. And somebody immediately linked to that particular room. And I shared that, and my friend apparently has never played Cave Stories. He was like, I don't get it. So I had to very quickly, that was me just very furiously typing just to try and quickly explain that's a very infamous room, because it's basically, that was the one moment where the developer was like, I'm just gonna fuck with you, and you have no way of knowing you're about to get fucked with unless you've been fucked with at least once before. There he goes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words that I'm not allowed to understand.
It's pure schmuck bait.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100% guide dank moment where you're meant to be out of nowhere, you're meant to be a dick and just let the professor fall to his supposed death and not even check up on him and just be like, okay, that was weird. And that's how you ensure everyone survives. Including the man who just fell down to his, like... Oh, such a weird moment.
Yeah. Trust me, K-Story is full of that shit.
Ah, yeah.
It's a great game, but it's full of its bullshit here and there.
Oh.
You may be wondering if I'm really getting anything out of sucking up all the elf clothing in this mansion. Not really. It's just all dusty.
Well, and I'm trying to figure out, like, so... And it's like a really weird, like... Ow! Ow! Joe! I love that it double tapped you. Like, nope. But anyway, I don't know, it's...
And then this is a clear-cut case where you gotta pay very close attention to your mini-map. If there's no door sign there, it's fake.
Oh. Which means...
Our means of actually getting here are through this bed.
Alright, now's a good time for a nap.
I could use a nap.
Oh, I just saw a bug on it.
Ta-da!
Oh!
I'm okay.
Oh.
I think I gotta smooth that transition a bit, but
So it's immediately obvious that compared to the original game, the Luigi's Mansion 2 / Dark Moon is a lot more comedic in its tone.
they're going for a more cartoony sort of thing.
I mean, honestly,
like, less...
Which I will say right now is to the game's strength and also to its detriment.
Fair.
Pretty much.
Get it. There you go.
Well, I mean, the problem is that it definitely was the sign of a shift that I believe has continued into Luigi's Mansion 3, basically.
It does.
It is, but honestly, I know, like, the whole comedic thing, like, it being applied to the ghosts, I know people are very divisive about. I kind of like it in the sense of what it does for Luigi, because honestly, it kind of addresses, like, one of my biggest problems with the first game, and it's also one of the reasons why I kind of adore this game more than the first game. The fact that, like, Luigi's personality, unlike in the first game where it's only viewable in, like, you know, certain blurbs that you can read when you highlight things, in this game, Luigi's personality is on full display, and it's really charming.
I mean, I would say that's kind of that's giving the original Luigi a little too little credit there, because you know the fact that that was kind of like a point where they were allowed to give Luigi a bit more of a personality aside from just being the other Mario brother.
I know. I just feel like that for that opportunity they could have done more, and that's what I kind of appreciate out of the other two games.
Right.
I guess. But I guess that subtlety is also probably to that game's benefit, just because, again, compared to the sequels, that game actually tried to be scary. Even if it's not, you know, Resident Evil or Silent Hill scary.
Also, what was the point
If
of
that makes any sense.
Also, what was the point of that?
The point of that, you say?
Oh, you were supposed to have gone up there. Right? Yeah, activate it again, and then quickly run to the fireplace.
Oh, is there like a button?
No. Where's off? Then you.
Oh, okay, so there is a button. A button to press, anyway.
Right, because otherwise there's no way out of here.
Whoa! Ah! Oh, and that will be worth
it. Leads us right here to where these blue guys are.
Ah, we'll finish the mission later. Can I get a work in progress at least?
No! What if I pay for early access?
No! You're dead!
No!
But
You're dead. What do you need money for?
I mean, I don't... Jesus, I feel bad about that one.
I was going to say, that one almost sounded like a toad screaming.
And what if we actually had to fight Toad Ghosts at one point? Like, what if actually the next game has...
hilarious.
What if the next game actually has Mario, Peach, and Toad become ghosts, and we have to, like, fight them and or save them?
That's interesting. I feel like depending on its execution, that would mean disastrous things for the fan art community.
It's too late. We already had Ghost Mario in Galaxy.
That is true. That is Blue Mario.
Blue, yeah, sorry.
How goes it, my boy? You found all 4 gears? That quick?
What did I say? Did I not say Blue Mario?
Yeah, you just said Ghost Mario.
You said Ghost Mario.
Ghost Mario. Oh, fair enough, yes.
Yeah, you got there in the end. Good work, Sonny. Now head back to the foyer and put the gears back into the access mechanism. When I get to go through the door after I open it... get your ass moving.
I don't know why. I was expecting, because of how long you held on that laugh, it was going to be like...
Sorry, I just thought of something funny.
Oh, no, just a little joke in here, King, but it was funny.
I was expecting the same fucking I win tone.
I win.
What are the odds that trapdoor would lead me out of here?
But there we go. Practically, as far as I'm Luigi.
Come on, it's not even that big of a hole.
What are you actually that stupid? Does EGAT actually have to tell you
I'm not
what
even an engineer.
Actually, like, didn't they also
I'm
steal
a
something
plumber,
that was...
for goodness sake!
I was about to say, like, didn't they steal something that was meant to keep the gears in there?
Oh, maybe. Why the long face?
I mean, they did reach deep inside it, so
Janet,
maybe.
Can't believe the gears don't fit into the mechanism. Those brute ghosts must have bent them or something.
And it didn't look that bent to
I'm
me.
supposed to repair them in order to make them work.
Okay, so this is how they bullshit their way into this being the end of the stage. Well, at least recover them all. Looks like you captured some very interesting ghosts. I can't wait to check them out. I'm bringing you back now. Oh, egad, you say they're interesting now. Wait until 4 or 5 hours from now when they're just dime a dozen.
Right?
Because I guess that's...
Like, they're gonna... That's which... Like, by the time we get to the near end game, there's gonna be way too much spectral mass to on those guys to literally examine.
Because I think that's an issue, is that basically, I would argue that apart from the bosses themselves, by the time we get to maybe the start of the second mansion, you've seen every ghost type they can throw at you. They're just going to make them sturdier or whatever.
About how...
Like, that is definitely another thing that can be said about Luigi's Mansion 2, like, to its detriment, is that its ghost variety is pretty lacking. And it doesn't help either that, unlike 1 and 3, there's no boss ghost. Like, no, for lack of a better word, portrait ghosts.
Right, I mean, there are boss ghosts. They're just not, like, you know, full-on characters.
Fair enough. I mean, there's one case where we actually get to fight boss ghosts, and it's like... I feel like the game needed more of them, but we'll talk about that at a later time.
Fair enough. Come on, I knew I should have called you first. How else do you got? Let's have a look at those gears.
Alright, here you go.
I'll come up with something to make them work again.
shifting.
Wonder if that extension was always there when Luigi picked it up.
I don't know. I don't remember. He was holding them all separately. And anyway, let's unload. You got the thing. This is gonna be repeat every time. Unload all the ghosties. Oh, they do speed it up then. That's nice. Okay, actually,
Yep. Now let's see what we got. We got some gems.
Some jams.
Pretty. And a new ghost.
25 wombos.
Wombos.
And 9.
This guy only weighs 9 wombos.
Boy.
And he's got the biggest stiff lower lip I've ever seen. Like that's
He reminds me of that stupid Kirby thing that they kept making those Kirby figurines of Kirby.
Oh yeah, the ones with the big chin.
Yes, he reminds me of that like look that they.
I love it.
Or whatever.
Oh, those things are so beautifully uncanny.
Yeah.
I love them.
Anyway.
Alright, more treasure for the hole. Thankfully, with all that gold, will help give us some upgrades later down the road.
Okay. Oh, I was right. These new ghosts are very interesting indeed. Such spectacular specimens. It won't be making any more trouble for us now that they're in the vault. In the vault, you can review all types of ghosts that you've captured. And while you're there, feel free to read my research notes on their ghostly behavior. Analyzing the paranormal signatures, the ghosts also help me fine-tune the old periscope. Now skedaddle. I need to figure out a way to make those gears work again. Don't you sass me back.
Don't you dare give me the sass.
Are you giving me sass?
Well, I'm gonna give you sass because I'm gonna select this here mission, and you'll get that done lickety-split.
Well, fine.
Hey there, Luigi. I guess I just got this done lickety-split. Now, where were we?
Oh, yes, the access mechanism in the foyer.
Oh no, it seems that Hype has disappeared into the
Oh, yeah,
void.
his premiere. That's fair.
Oh yeah, his thing's coming up. Oh,
Here's this crank to operate the access mechanism. That's so weird that it was like frozen on his stupid baby mouth just then. Once you do that, you'll be able to access the north rooms of the Gloomy Manor. Cribbly, you hear that?
that's some mood music right there.
I do like this piano piece, honestly.
How are we hearing it from all the way up there? Periscope is picking up an audible signal from the very same area we're trying to reach.
Oh my dog.
Let's see. It's music! How odd! They're all supposed to be uncultured and have no finer liking for the arts. If I remember rightly, there is a grand piano in the library. Maybe a ghost is playing around on it. Anywho, let me just mark where you'll need to head on the old dual screen map. Luigi, is dual scream still funny? I know I've said it like 3 times, so I want to make... Is it still resonating as a joke?
To be honest, it wasn't funny the first time.
No, funny more. It's the strongest paranormal signal we've seen yet. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure we've seen stronger ones in the first game. With a signal that strong, I reckon the ghost playing the piano might be giving orders to the other ghosts. No time to waste, my boy. Get to the library and catch that ghost. You think that he would give him like a heads up, like soon, of like, hey, I'm about to do it now. Like, don't be scared.
Admittedly, it's funny because I think there's before one mission he actually does do exactly that.
Oh, okay. Like just to be like, hey, Luigi, I'm about to send you now. Oh no! It's like, I gave you full preparation.
Yeah, trust me, this game has its fun with writing EGAD. For both better and worse.
And I guess part of the benefit of this system, but it can also... Where did the knights go?
They're gone.
Hey, rat.
They're still rats.
Is that I guess part of the benefit of this system is that it allows the game to spawn you, like, it can sometimes spawn you in different areas so you don't have to go fully backtracking every time like you did in the first game when you had to go back to the front door, but I don't know, there's some times where, again, it feels... sometimes, like, they'll literally put you back right where you were plucked out, in which case, what was even the point, or...
Yeah, like right here, maybe we didn't have to have that whole thing of, like, Luigi was just incompetent with the gears and he just puts them right into place, like this.
Again, like, if I had the money and the permission of Mr. Miyamoto, I would, like... I that would have been one of the things I would have done to make it, you know, quicker or more streamlined. You could probably shave off at least an hour of backtracking and loading screens alone.
Oh, no doubt about that. I just realized I'm taking a few steps ahead there. Anyway, let's head on up to the second floor, because that's where we need to go next.
Yahoo.
Thankfully, they made sure not to lock this door.
Nice.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hello,
I know you
and
don't.
goodbye.
guess I'll say it does. Oh, that was a legitimate like what the heck? I want to say like usually you have about per bar you have about 10 points of energy or something.
About 10, yeah.
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I will say with the strobe bulb, it does make it more reliable to chain multiple ghosts at once.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice.
And at the very least, I will say that this being a point against Luigi's Mansion 3, heads up, I will. What the heck?
Oh wow, he's really rocking that keyboard. Like those keys are flying right off.
Well, we can't really get down there. Luigi has but toothpick legs, so we need to find a way to climb down safely. Yeah, he can't. Oh no, yeah, no, he can't jump down this 10-foot thing.
Watch me.
Yeah, no, I mean you see the freaking weight on his back.
Watch me.
Yeah.
I don't. Just falls just flat, and he's done.
He's in the Family Guy death pose.
Yeah, he doesn't get up. He's actually done. Anyway, where was I going with this? Is that at the very least the energy suck or whatever? I don't want to call it the power suck, but it just may be. At the very least, the energy suck isn't as broken in combat as the slam ability in the third game.
It's a lot more straight to the point.
Right.
Like the slam attack. Like after a while, that started. Like it takes more time to defeat enemies with the slam than it does just the power suck.
And then I would argue that eventually, like, I think we were talking about this, or at least when we were doing the game, like, eventually it gets to the point where, forget the entire purpose of the Poltergust being a vacuum, eventually I was killing ghosts just by slamming them into each other, not even bothering to suck them up sometimes.
Honestly, I would have been more on board with the whole, like, more aggressive nature of Luigi's Mansion 3's combat if they gave us more to do than just slamming ghosts down on other ghosts. Like maybe swing them around like a lasso,
or shoot them, like launch it out,
or launch them like a projectile.
Right, like they're because it's the thing of I forget someone had that statement where if you present a gamer, or whatever the other word they used was, if you present someone with a very easy to do move that does a lot of damage and is like the most optimum way of doing something, then forget trying to design anything else into the game. They're just going to do that over and over again. So again, in Luigi's Mansion 3, I stopped trying to fight the normal way. I just would start slamming ghosts at every single room, and that was it.
I mean, I think that's exactly what the game wants you to do.
That's fair. The kitchen.
I mean, I guess it also should just be said. A part of me does feel like some of the magic of capturing ghosts was kind of lost with the sequels. Because, I don't know, there was something more captivating about the original game, how they really tried to really hone in on its whole, for lack of a better word, fishing game mechanic.
Yeah. I mean, well, especially because it
feels like there was a bit more of a push between both you and the ghosts. Whereas here, it's like you're mostly sticking in one place.
Right, and when you have the charge thing, you basically get to skip past the entire fishing lure thing. Like, it would be as if there was a fish, it'd be as if you were fishing, but the minute you caught a line on the fish, you could yank it out of the water and catch it into your hat. A la another...
It's one of those things where it felt like you were actually fighting to keep that ghost, captured. Right. Or, stuck in that whole pole. But here, it's more so just... It feels like it was just... It's more like a... I don't know. It's less of a actual...
conscious decision.
Potent mechanic. Or it just felt like an obligation to include it, more so than outright, keeping it as intended.
Right. Which...
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Which again, you could argue some of that was limited to the... Mandark?
Every time I hear that piano, I just keep thinking he's playing I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da.
So meet Mandark. He is a telepath that can. You're on the piano again? No, he's not.
Yeah, I fooled you.
Where the hell is he?
There he is.
No, there you go. He also sounds like Doodle Bob.
He does totally sound like Doodle Bob, now that you mention it. Also, meet our... Technically, this is considered our first boss ghost of the game.
Technically, yeah.
Behind you, he's to the lower left. He's over there.
Now he's over there.
Okay,
Ow.
you just kind of took that one to the...
I got to ran right into that, yeah.
Where is he?
I just wanted to buy this book for at least $5.
Flash him. Oh, so I guess you do have to wait for him to start. Oh, nice. Got it.
Get in.
Got him.
You're going to Brazil. What the?
Oh, but wait, he had friends!
Oh no!
They're a trio. But, I mean, again, like, the decisions about how the actual catch mechanic works, maybe it could be argued that it's, you know, maybe it could be argued that it's supposed to be, you know, limitations of the 3DS, so they had to work with what they were given. Will say, there was one sense of disappointment when I saw this ghost spawn 2 other people that looked exactly like it. That was the moment I was like, oh, I thought there was like a unique, like, there's gonna be unique ghosts, but even still, these are the copy-pasters.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not gonna outright just say that, you know, Luigi's Mansion 1 was like just brimming with a bunch of ghost variety. At least in terms of, like, the common fodder. But I'd say it still had that and so much more. And it just kind of just makes the whole focus of just the fodder on Luigi's Mansion 2 feel all the more... I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite as grandiose as it should be.
Oh, this big brain ghost sure put up a fight. The way they were throwing all those books at you, so marketable and unique, and just reminded me of my college professors.
Oh.
I had a bad life.
That was the line! Why the fuck are college professors throwing books at this man? What did he do?
Listen, EGAD was a very naughty student. I don't know what to tell you.
Let's just say there's a reason why I am legally required to live at least 100 miles from any nearby residence.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's essentially a hermit.
Now.
I live in the garage.
True. Hey, clear time.
Well, technically now I live in a bunker.
So that's the thing, is that... Oh, hey, triple star.
Look at that.
Now, is it based on how
Yep,
fast...
you can earn up... It's based on... I think it's just based on everything. Like, how fast you do it, how many ghosts you're able to capture, how much health you're able to keep, and all the money you made. That's really all there is to it.
Yeah, that's all required. On how fast
Suck
you can do it.
Like, if there is supposed to be, like, if there's supposed to be, like, some sort of, like... what the game really wants out of you, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Because I know, you know, some games, you know, the rank will primarily be based on your time or how many baddies you hurt. Here, it's not quite all that obvious what that's supposed to be.
Alright. Well. Phew. Hello, Luigi. Good to see you back in one piece.
I just realized that he has, like, a sandwich that's in, like, an observation glass that he has not touched, like, ever. Pretty sure there's a plank.
Maybe he's put it on cryo.
Maybe.
Just so he can preserve it for when he's ready to eat it again.
I feel like there's a plank line. Oh, hey. Oh, not yet.
Not quite. One more mission will be able to.
If you redo levels, can you get more money that way or no?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Those pretty poltergeists, strong, but they don't seem to be. Excuse me, sorry. But they don't seem to be in charge of the other ghosts. I had a bit of that sandwich while you weren't looking. Now.
That was a really good sandwich.
I think they're still worth studying, though. It's just so fascinating how some ghosts can evolve into more advanced forms. Like, could you imagine if they were round and had big tongues? Like, could you imagine what distinct ghosts could look like that? Oh my god, that's incredible. That'll be my legacy in the world of paranormal science if I can prep this.
And Luigi, I love Luigi, like, cool, alright, that's good for
Cool,
you, I
whatever
guess.
you say, I'm
That's
It's the
nice.
actual... And you, Luigi? Once
I
it's
don't
all
like
over,
how you said that!
You'll finally step out of your brother's shadow and be recognized as a true hero. Fuck you.
really putting the soap
Anyhow.
on that one, eh?
That's that.
All right. That said, we're already three missions into the Gloomy Manor. This would actually be a pretty good place to stop. But beforehand, why don't we look up on our laurels back in the vault?
Okay.
I want to read what he has to say about some of these ghosties. Like, just slowly, dude. Like, every time. This happens every time. He is that...
At some point, you're just gonna break Luigi's hiney doing that.
I don't have an national mode.
Alright, let's see. So
obviously we still have the greenie.
Mm-hmm.
They like to tinker with things they shouldn't.
And we'll definitely take objects as weapons. First, find a way to disarm them, then stun them with your flashlight when the time is right, and then bag the suckers.
Currently, we collected 20 of them. This thing's gonna be freaking overflowing with these guys by the time we're done.
No kidding.
Then we got the Slammer.
Might look like ruthless brutes, but they're ruthless brutes that have a heart of gold. Under normal circumstances, anyway. Just don't let them give you a round of applause.
Yeah, you really don't want that to happen because those rounds of applause actually do hurt.
Aye.
Then we have the Hider.
These clever fellows love playing hide and seek. A bit impatient, though, so if you take too long to find them, they'll start throwing things at you. Stay on your toes.
I'm so sorry, but I was looking through his see-through, and with the two bolts, it looked like he had boobs.
Wait, oh, the bolts behind. Oh, it's like turn around.
Yes!
Turn it, and then. Wait, which bolts? I don't know which ones they were.
Those two, right there. Boobies.
I could kind of see it a little bit. We're like on the side. Oh, I could kind of. Yep.
And the Poltergeist. These big-headed know-it-alls have swollen brains and egos that afford them telekinetic powers. Sadly, their sense of humor seems to be underdeveloped.
Damn.
Maybe
That's a
one day they'll
roast.
develop it. But it's stuck in It's stuck in this here asylum.
But that's all it for this area for now, and
Yep, that's all we got for now. And there's a whole bunch of other ghosts we can collect if we decide to play the Scare Scraper, but I'm just going to say this right now. Can't say for certain if we'll actually cover this for the channel or not, just because of all of us here in our friend circle. The only other person I know that owns the game is Doug.
Hi.
We need at least 4 players.
I mean, I could give the game a shot, but I'm going to say right now that, like, in terms of Scare Scraper, I feel like 3 already did this, but better.
Yeah, although I will admit, like, it is actually funny looking back on 2 and realizing how, you know, between the two, they actually... I know that, the Scare Scraper in this game has one additional mode called, what was it called, like the Polterpup Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that didn't return for the 3rd game, and I don't think I actually tried it before, so, I mean, say if we ever do get the chance to do it, I mean, we'll get the chance that way.
Okay.
Where to? Bed.
Bad, because I need it bad. So yeah, that's it, everybody. We'll see y'all next time as we wrap up the Gloomy Manor. And, yeah, till next time.
Nice to be back. Finally.
At long last.
Bed. Repeat after me. Bed.
Dead. No. Bed.
Take care, everybody.
I'm glad to be back.